What's up, guys? Another episode of the Mike Bass. We're gonna do
supporter section.
Yeah, I'm with Nano today. Our first game is what, 3 days? 22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
Today is the 19th. So kind of like that matches up.
Yep. And lots of news coming out as of last night, man. So I just saw. I didn't know this. Maybe Nano knew, but Dynamo acquired Michael Holiday, man. So
which one?
Mikey Holiday. He's playing for the Houston Dynamo.
Oh, he left too?
Yeah, he left too.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of movement, though. There's a lot of movement.
Nico in Orlando City parted. Who else did we lose? We lost
There's a lot of movement, bro. A lot
Jack
of
Lynn.
movement. Jack Lynn retired. It's a lot of people, man. Petrasso, I believe. I'm not sure if... end of loan.
Before we get into
Gaston
all these
Gonzalez.
people that move, man, what do you think of the New Jersey?
What does it call it? The perfect storm
the
kit?
Perfect storm kit, man.
The perfect storm kit. So let's talk about the... I mean, I'm not super into it. I mean, I don't think I bought a jersey the last 2 years, I think. I didn't buy the little lavender looking one.
What was the away? That was the last season. What was that called?
I don't remember, bro.
I can't remember.
But you have it. Legacy.
The Legacy. I actually did
kit.
like that. I thought the
I liked it a lot. Don't get me wrong. I liked it a lot.
I also got the Inter Miami vibe from it because they went with, maybe I shouldn't say that, but it gave me Inter Miami vibes with the color a little bit.
No. It was just like lavender. No, it was more because he had the colors of our original jersey.
Right, because it was
if
red,
anything,
right?
they followed us. You know what I mean? And then they had the original crest. The original crest as well. That was very interesting. But I'm looking at it right now. Let's look at it, man.
Yeah, I gotta pull it up.
Right? No, I pulled it up already. That perfect storm kit. So I do like that. Like they have some cool features, right? Like the only like real supporters would know, like the lightning in the back, the 407, right? It's like a lightning strike or a lightning bolt, whatever it's called, and then like it's 407. But yeah, it's a little bit. Some people like it though. Some people like it. It's a little bit. It's not my style. But it has like a lot of, what is it, like a pattern on the front? Kind of like dotted?
They usually do like a mid-season off jersey, right? Like last season we got the basketball thing.
What they do is they have different jerseys, different promotions, right? So they have a lot of training kits that the MLS actually, so funny enough, the MLS is one of the only leagues that instead of releasing new jerseys, so let's just say AC Milan, right? They play over in Serie A in Italy. They release the jersey for the 2024-2025 season, but they also release a second kit, right? Their away kit, and they also release a third kit even sometimes, right? So they will literally have 3 brand new jerseys every single season, right? But then MLS only releases 1 jersey per season, but I'm not sure why they do that. Maybe we'll have to look into that a little bit more. But I believe they do that because they have the July 4th jersey, which is a pre-training top, so they don't even wear it, right? They have the which one is it? The Blue Sea or whatever it's called, the one that has to do with the environment.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I have one of them. I have one of them. It's like light blue or whatever, but they released a couple of those. It has to do with the sea.
Well,
like,
I say sea cows, no? Is that,
no, that's April Fool's version. So yeah, they also have that version, which also they don't even wear that jersey over in the games.
Yeah, that jersey was kind of silly, but I regret not.
They have the Hispanic Heritage Month.
I regret not getting the sea cows.
No, I just got the bucket hat. I think I was fine. I can't spend all my money on jerseys.
No, it's pretty bad now.
Right now, I got so many, bro. I still support the club. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I think
inflation hit the Authentics.
I want to.
You saw how much the Authentics were?
I don't know anything about jersey prices.
It's like $190.
Let me look it up. Nah, bro.
I swear to God, bro.
I believe you. No, I got it right here. I got it right here, bro. Team Gear. Look, 1 click away.
Yeah, you're good.
Right, available now. You see, they're still promoting like the wall kit. That's insane.
I thought the wall kit was good, man.
No, that's the one I got.
Weird they're still promoting it, but it's not.
That's the last one I got. That's the, what is it called? MLS Shop?
Yeah, MLSstore.com. I'm already on it. A bit laggy.
But nah, man, like the MLS. So anyhow, the MLS releases the jerseys weirdly, right? Because at least to me, You know, even in Colombia or whatever I'm from, they release 2 jerseys every year, on away kit and an open kit. But then the MLS releases all these off jerseys and all these training kits, and
Right.
and like, yeah, I end up buying them. They're cheaper, actually. They're cheaper than an actual jersey, even the replica. So how much is the replica this year?
Yeah. So,
Usually it's like $90 or so.
So, oh, you know what? I'm tripping. The custom jersey is $194.99.
Well, yeah, because you get to
Right.
put your
No, it
name
makes
on
sense.
it, and
But the regular, like the authentics, $149. Just the regular is $100. It's $100 for the regular. What
It's
was it?
100?
100
For the replica?
For the replica jersey is 100.
99?
Yeah, 90. I don't
I
know
thought
what
it was 90.
Yeah, 99.
But then you see, for example, this one right here is still 159, which is a legacy kit.
Right.
So it's crazy because now they sell more legacy kits from last year and this year at the same
It's
price.
actually more expensive to buy an authentic legacy at 159 than the new one at 149. The new one's less.
Yeah, because
but
I think
they're
they're trying to sell them right now. You know what I mean? They're trying to make money. Let's be real. Like, how much do you think their cost of goods is and all that stuff,
Oh, no,
right?
100, it's not. Yeah.
Even with the labor and everything, like to sell it, not the labor to make it, but the labor to sell it, it's probably still not that
The
crazy.
reveal event was pretty chill, man. It was cool.
Now it's okay. I don't hate it. I'll tell you that much. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I know it sounds crazy to say that about a jersey, like, oh, I don't hate it, but yeah, I'm not crazy about it. But also, it's still my team.
Yeah.
Would I get it?
I might. Get
I
it.
don't think I might.
It's
get
not something I was going to buy in the reveal event when I saw
Nah,
it, but it
man.
is something I might cave in eventually.
it. Nah, don't do it. I'll tell you
I
though,
might
if
get
you
the
cave
replica. I
in
might get the
it,
replica. I might get the replica, man. I gotta, you know.
that's what I was gonna tell you.
Yeah,
if
get
you,
the
if you
replica.
cave in it, stop talking so much shit. I get the replica.
Yeah, I'm
'cause-
gonna get the replica.
And that's the thing, bro. What's the difference between yours and mine?
Branding. That's it. Like a logo on the
Has
bottom.
the
that says
Apple
authentic. Yeah,
TV logo on the side. It has a little bit of a different patch, right? And then the material, I think, is a little bit different. But this is the thing. Here's the thing, Lee. Like, think about this, man. Like, you're not out there in the field playing, bro.
Are you sure?
So for you, for somebody that's just gonna wear it and rep the team, it's still official team merch. Literally, official team merch. The replica is just the way to go. I think we discussed this last time, but I don't think we want to get too much into
Listen,
it.
man,
But the
I'm
replica is the
going
way
in
to
field.
go.
I'm going in the field this season. Put me in the game, dude.
You went in the field
Let's
last
go.
season, huh?
I did. I did actually. Yeah, man.
You won
I was in
something
the
like
field.
Papa John's or something? I don't know.
I don't
Pizza
know.
Hut?
No, you know what's funny, man? We won gas gift cards.
Oh no,
My father and I, we both drive EVs.
that's crazy.
It's so wild, dude.
Did you? Is it one of those gift cards though? Like, so when I was a JIT, I used to get guys gift cards, and I didn't quite have a car, so I used to buy beer and cigarettes with it.
Wow, perfect.
I know,
No,
right?
it was-
Crazy. And the worst part was, like, I was definitely underage, so that was crazy. But at the same time, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on TV, but
Different
yeah.
country, guys. Different country.
Different
Underage for
country,
the U.S.,
different
probably not for that country. So
yeah, not for that country. But definitely, like, you know, like, or at least you could have gotten snacks or something.
Nah, I ended up giving it to my mom.
Okay,
She
okay,
still
okay.
drove, yeah.
Didn't they go to waste?
Yeah, honestly, it was a cool experience, man. It was like, what was it, season ticket member of the match or whatever? That was cool, man.
No, it was good. But anyhow, like, yeah, I think it's still official merch. I think the replica's still good. And if you're just gonna rep the team and you're not gonna play football, and then, like, I think it makes more sense. Oh, sorry, it's called soccer. It's called soccer. We're in America.
No, it's football. It's football. We're just wrong. We need to definitely change that name to FC.
I mean, Orlando
City
FC. I don't know.
I don't know. You think
I don't know. It doesn't have the ring to it. I think the SC kind of puts us a little bit apart. Plus, we're not the only ones that call it soccer.
Yeah, we need to pick a lane though. 'cause-
Australia calls it soccer. Yeah, we do need to pick a lane.
need to pick
I
a
do
lane.
agree with that. But yeah, but the kit is good. I think it's nice that they're doing the release. They're doing all the stuff. I have not checked out any of their other MLS kits actually.
Dude, I love some of the new merch that I'm seeing though. Like some of the
For our
generic-
club or for
No, for
everybody?
a club. For a club.
Because that's what I was saying. There's a couple of
There's some cool stuff coming down the pike.
whatchamacallit, everybody releases a jersey, you know?
Yeah.
So the way it goes with the MLS is everybody releases one jersey and the other one, right? So I guess you kind of match up, and then you get the away kit one year, and then the home kit the next year, right? So that's the way it kind of works. Correct, but look at these jerseys. Look at it right here.
I'm looking right now. I
No,
got 'em pulled up.
no. Look at what I'm talking about. So let's talk about
Oh,
jerseys.
you're looking at
So
them.
we started in that topic, right? So let's talk about jerseys, man. Which ones do you think are kind of dope, man? Like Seattle's It's a little different, but it's not green.
Yo, LA Galaxy got
LA
me.
Galaxy looks bob.
pretty dope.
But they
That's
just won the
pretty
championship. They have look at this, bro. This is how
That
I
does
want to
look
get
good.
my club. So I told you last time, and I'm gonna show it to you once we're done here. I have an LA Galaxy, like old school. I don't know what year, but it's way old school. And look at this. You see what they did, and this is what LA Galaxy can do.
Yo, that's
You
crazy.
see all those stars? You know what they symbolize, right? The championships they won.
Yo, the bragging rights on your
So
jersey.
exactly. So
crazy.
yo, that's crazy, right? But
And
it's
the
good.
design looks really good too.
But the design looks kind of good, man. I hate
like
to
that.
say
Yeah, I
it.
really like that, man.
I don't have another team because that's kind of whack, right? This is from last year, right there. That's the away kit. But I don't have another team. I have something like that.
We should do something like that.
I have
man.
something
I
like
think
that.
we should
Retro?
replicate, like, because we could probably do it with our colors, man. Because we were originally red, right, for OCSC.
Yeah, they were a little bit. They had the red. That's why the legacy kit had the red
Yeah,
on
but
it
you
and
could do some
everything like
colors like
that.
LA Galaxy. They're next level.
Women's LA Galaxy, bro. That looks crazy. That's
pretty
the old logo and everything. But it's crazy how all these teams release only one jersey a year to me instead of making the money, but then they release all these other jerseys. But look at this. That's the same shit. Inter Miami's bitch ass jersey. Looking over here with the Pinko.
Can we talk shit about
Columbus
Miami for a
looks
second?
kinda good.
I kind of want
Oh.
to talk shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
bro. The
dude.
preseason game? Are we mentioning the preseason game?
Yeah, dude. First off, hold up. So I'm gonna let you mostly talk about that, but I got opinions, dude.
Please.
So
I would love to hear them.
First off, I'm gonna talk some heavy shit about Miami, but it's kind of nothing but love. But also, fake ass Inter Miami fans that weren't really following the team when they were on the downturn. Because Higuain, right?
Hey, listen, if you mention the Higuain quote-unquote era one more time, though.
Yo, listen, I'm sorry, dude. They scrubbed the replays.
Can I tell you something?
Bad? Yeah,
Can I
go
tell you
ahead, man.
something?
That's fine.
So when
I'm not talking shit about Higuain. I'm talking shit about the fans that weren't there in that era. Like you should.
Yeah, no, but this is funny. You gotta let me let me finish, Kanye. So listen about this, right? So in the Open Cup, right? I went to every game. What the game we played against Miami, we actually ended up seating because it was like really cheap to go to West Club, which is like not the suites, but it's really good. You've been to West Club before. So it was really cheap to go there during the games. It was only like $30-$40, everything included. You get beer, you get wine, you get food. It's great. Bro, we ended up sitting behind the Miami bench. So I am plastered. I am very drunk at this point, right? And this kid is trying to get Higuain to sign his ball, right? And Higuain is a world-class player, you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, he retired now and everything, but nothing away from him. World-class player, right? And I go in Spanish and I yell at him because I'm drunk, right? And I feel so bad, but I yell at him and I'm like probably like 20 feet away from this man. Like I'm right there. And I'm like, Pipita, firmale la pelota. Like, like fucking sign his ball, bro. Because the kid was trying to get his attention so much. And he was not paying attention because he was focused on watching the game. He was on the bench, but he's still, that's still his job, his team. And I'm over here being a drunk. He goes like, calma, like, hey, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay. But I was like, but I'm never gonna forget that. He still signed. No, he signed the kids. He signed the kids' ball. But I still can't believe that I literally just yelled at Higuain while in my drunken stage in Spanish, telling him, "Don't be a dick, sign this ball." I'm telling you, man. I don't think I ever told you that story before, but
That's funny stuff, man.
And then I think a game or two later, that's when you came in.
Yeah, when I got.
And then we
into it.
sat over there with Rike and stuff on the other side, right?
Yeah, you invited me to a couple of games, man. But time just didn't really line up. And one day I was just like, yeah, let's go.
And then you never looked back.
Yeah.
You never look back. You looking at all the jerseys?
Yeah, I'm still on it.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at all those jerseys. But anyhow, you were saying, talk smack about Miami, please. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, there's just fake ass fans, dude. And it's funny because Miami goes so hard, and it's like, look, it's good. I think it's good for maybe the the league, for the sport, for Miami to be so power heavy. But the thing is, you've got these players that are they're just above the league. Like I think they're just a higher tier, and it's cool, but it makes Miami like tough. And then that leads us into the preseason game, which I only caught glimpses of.
We played very good.
It was solid. It was good.
We had a very good game.
Some of the ref calls were wild.
Man of the match.
Yeah, of course. And I do talk shit about Ojeda. That was good.
Man of the match.
That was good. It was good.
Man of the match.
It was
goal.
Good. Ojeda.
And
let's go, Ojeda.
Goal. And an assist.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing, right? And I know you like talk smack, whatever, but at the same time, that's what you want, right?
Yeah, I can't
you
talk shit when it works.
No, I was gonna say you want your players, right, from your team. If you talk smack or whatever, you want them to prove you wrong because it's still your team.
Bro, the thing about Ojeda, and because you guys get it, like you're Ojeda fans, whatever, and I'm
not an Ojeda fan. I'm an Orlando City fan. Let's begin
true,
with that.
which is why it was a good play. That was a good goal.
I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player. Yeah. If you
I think he had a bit of a rep last season. Fuck the stats. I don't give a shit. He was hitting that crossbar.
He didn't have a bad rep last season. Listen, I might agree with you. I might agree with you and say maybe that shouldn't be the DP spot, but also when you look at our squad, right? When you look at our squad, which I'll tell you who we signed, but when you look at our squad, who else is DP?
Well,
no.
Nobody that I could see really would make that spot, especially since we're doing all these swaps. But last season, nobody. They got rid of the guy that was it, Pereira? Yeah.
Pereira, the coach?
No. Mauricio.
Pereira.
Pereira. No.
Pereira.
Yeah, so they got
Pereira.
So they got rid of him, and then Ojeda replaced him. So I think he was a better...
Nico technically replaced him. If you talk position by position, but he did not replace the DP spot.
But the DP slot was Ojeda, right? And yeah. So I just think our last DP had a bit more unity with the team. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see how this season goes.
So we have. Oh, look, I'm looking at a good article right now, right? Mm-hmm. So this was written actually Monday. We have a lot of stuff actually going on. We added a couple more people. Last time we talked about Nicolás Rodriguez, the Colombian, the winger. I thought that was more who was going to replace Facundo, but he's not. Actually, there's a lot of guys we signed. We signed Eduard Tuesta, right? And he used to play for Palmeiras. So that kind of worked out with... So we did actually sign a DP spot that is actually replacing Facundo Torres. Croatian Marko Palisic? Let me see how you pronounce his name again. Pasalic, my bad. So he actually used to play for very big teams. Dortmund. He used to play for, Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund. I don't know where else he played really, but he played in Europe. He actually went ahead and just picked up our last DP spot. And what does he play? He's a winger, right? A right winger. Mm-hmm. So we signed another winger. So in reality, that kind of, now that's a big signing, I think. Is a big signing. I don't know how much they brought him in for.
Do you feel like, you've been following for a hot minute, you've been a fan forever,
Like what? Like soccer or City?
Is all of it. Is it normal to see this many trades and swaps at the end of the season? Because I feel like this is more than last season.
Well, yeah, it's your trading season.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like we lost more than we did last season, no?
No, it wasn't losing a lot more. It's just a lot of people are out of contract too this year. So you have to make moves, right? And also, with the departures, you got to go ahead and make sure that you do good, you know what I mean? I don't know how else to say it. You got to make sure that you freaking figure out your team.
Well, Cartagena...
I told you, Cartagena... Yeah. Wilder Cartagena is in a season-ending injury. Yep. That's a big.
And the season hasn't even started. He got hit the preseason.
I don't know where he got it. You might be able to find it in there, but I don't know where he got.
January 25th.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, he was injured. Jesus, he was injured during Orlando's preseason friendly against Brazilian.
Fluminense.
Atlético Mineiro.
Atlético Mineiro.
Yeah, that was last month.
I did not watch that. But he came from...
Damn, dude. That's rough.
Yeah, Wilder is a big loss.
That's rough.
I'll say it like that. Now, Marko Pasalic is a good signing, I think. Right? Now, we lost Wilder, right? We got Nicolás Rodriguez from Fortaleza. We already talked about that. And we got Eduard Tuesta. Now, Eduard Tuesta... I don't know necessarily. He's another Colombian, by the way. I don't know exactly where he plays, but I know he plays center mid, but maybe he plays DM as well. So Eduard Tuesta might play DM. So if he does play DM, that's a big, huge signing, which we did. He did whatchamacallit, like he did come up in a good thing. He also has played in MLS before, which I know a lot of people don't think it's. I don't know how to say it. Like, a lot of people don't think it's like, oh, it's whatever. But no, like it's important that you know the style of the league. A lot of leagues play differently. You know, a lot of people talk about, oh, Premier League this, Premier League that. I forgot what's his name, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He has played in a lot of big leagues. He played here in MLS. He killed it here in MLS, bro. He scored like a goal from like half field and all this stuff.
How did you feel about the game and some of the ref calls, man?
Which one? The
preseason
preseason
one that
game?
just happened against Miami. Because I was talking I didn't really watch the whole game. I still have not watched the whole replay. I watched parts of it at work, and I watched most of it at home when I got back, but I didn't. So
It was all right. It wasn't like super Miami centric.
They were supposed
much,
to go
but
to goal kicks. I was told that it was an option and it's up to the refs, but they didn't do it. I don't really know enough about preseason matches.
penalties.
Yeah, that's
Kicks.
what I meant, penalty kicks.
Goal kicks, they had the whole game, bro. But
Penalties.
nah,
penalty
just
shots.
banter. Lee Kent out here getting used to what soccer's really about. But no, I don't know what the hell happened there, bro. Because I was like watching and I'm like, okay. Then out of nowhere, they tied.
Can you even push a preseason game? Well, it's because it's tied.
Well, the whole deal is that they want to win it, right? Mm-hmm. And I think they just didn't want to risk Miami losing, right? I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. They didn't want to risk Miami losing their last preseason game against their most heated rival, right? I don't know how Inter Miami did.
What if you had a bet on that?
On preseason.
What if you put a bet on a preseason game like that and they don't go to penalties? You know what I mean? Because you could bet in a penalty kick scenario.
Bro, if you're putting bets, I'm gonna be real with you. Let's begin with this. If you are putting bets on preseason's games, get some help.
I'm just saying hypothetically.
Nah. No, am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, I don't bet on soccer like that, to be honest with you.
No. But tell me I am wrong.
Just uninstall the app, dude.
No, but tell me I'm wrong.
I can't.
If you're betting on preseason games, get some fucking help. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but like, you need help. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. You need them all. Because at the end of the day, it is very, very crazy that it's a preseason game and you're just throwing away money. That's what's crazy. Crazy to me. Insane. Now, I'll tell you right now, well, in case of that happens, and it's not your fault. They might even withdraw the money, put it back. I don't really know what the deal is on that, but I do know that, yes, the game was supposed to have a winner, and I don't know what happened. They were going to go to penalty kicks, and then out of nowhere, they decided not to, and people left the game, and you could see it. They left very upset. Now, the game was in Tampa, right? Mm-hmm. So Orlando is very close to Tampa. Miami's not far. I think Miami's closer to Tampa than us, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Geographically, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe, right? I would think so.
Not to pull up a map. Anyway, yeah.
But the game was in Tampa to kind of have like a neutral ground, right, between both teams. But it was very disappointing that out of nowhere, you have a game that ends abruptly. That's the word I'm trying to use, right? Like abruptly.
Yeah.
And like you were being told, yeah, it's gonna go to penalties, all of this, and he just doesn't. That was very disappointing. But as well as why, right? Like you were asking me kind of like why. I don't have a real choice because I was texting my pops about it and I was telling him, yo, this game is. They tied in the 93rd minute.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's and I understand it's a preseason game, but that's kind of what upset me.
And it was kind of like a side player too. I don't even know who scored.
Side player.
I don't even know, dude. Like,
You mean a bench player?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't somebody who was a common person, right? Like it wasn't like a starting 11. It was a sub.
No, it wasn't starting 11. Suarez is the starting 11. But even then, bro, like, who scored the first goal? I don't know. All I know is we did play very good, but the outstanding issue for me, if you want my whole thought, my whole recap in this game, is Miami still has talent, given. but they proved that they're very, very vulnerable and beatable. Maybe it was a preseason game. It doesn't tell you the whole story, but we scored first very soon. We were able to come back up again. And when we had our players in, because of course this is a preseason game, but also it was like 12 substitutions per team allowed or something like that. So you could have literally replaced your whole starting 11 and some, I think, from my understanding. But it was a lot of substitutions. Obviously, it's a preseason game. You want everybody to get some game time, right? You want to maybe try a lineup.
Right.
But at the same time, we showed that we also have talent, that we can also match up, that we can also play good. And we should have won that. If you want my opinion, we should have won that. Not just the penalty situation, because penalties is just a lottery. That's why everybody calls it the penalty lottery. But we should have won that because they should have held on a little bit better at the end. They should have defended a little bit with more girth. And I think that in a regular season game, they would have done that because they're not trying to get injured right now and all those other factors. But we proved that we are a good team. We proved that we can go against some of the best. Obviously, they won the Supporters' Shield last season. So, as much shit as we were going to talk about them and as much, there's no love there. There's no love here for Miami. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh, Miami is the worst team in the world. They're not.
No, they're not. But
Miami's one of the best teams in the league, if you want me to be real with you, right? But there's no love here. It's all hate. And I think we should have won that game, man. Now, so pretty much, we should have won that game, man. I don't know what else to say. They played very good. They just needed to play with more intensity at the end. And I think that's what gets them a lot, right? Right now, we're not in a position that Orlando, it's funny, right? Because there was that one game where we scored like 5.
I can't remember who we were playing against, but I feel like I remember this.
But Mike wants sex.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We had our friend Mike.
That's
and
right.
then the
Everybody
whole crowd
was shouting, "We want 6."
We want 6, and we were shouting, "Mike wants 6."
Yeah,
so
Enrique
that's the whole thing.
That's funny.
But the whole thing is, we can score, but I think we don't put it in enough. I don't know what to say. We don't score enough, right? So. Not scoring enough definitely does hurt us. I mean, even this game, we only scored 2 goals. We probably could have scored 3 or 4.
That should have been the chant. Put it in. Put it in.
Well, we have one. I think we have a chance. But I don't recall it right now. But what is it? Put it in the net and we'll go fucking mental. La, 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 la. Yeah, you see? But the whole thing is I just don't see us as a super aggressive in the top team. And I think with the players that we're signing, with the winger that we just signed, Pasalic, with the winger we just signed, very young kid, Nicolas Rodriguez. We still have Duncan McGuire, right? Duncan McGuire is...
So Olympic athlete now, yeah? He went to the Olympics?
Yeah. And I think we still have Muriel. Muriel hasn't really impressed me too much. And Muriel is
He impressed me every time he hit the field this season, dude. Because you don't expect it. They don't really play him, so he'll hop in as like a sub. And every time I watch him play, it's just like he doesn't look like he can do much, but dude, he's scored a few.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, you're gonna pull up stats.
No stats. Let me tell you something. Muriel is a world-class player, and I cannot.
Don't sleep on him. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Muriel is a player that has a very
and he doesn't look like he could do. I don't know, bro. Like he looks. I'm not talking shit. It's just he looks like he's out of shape. But like, dude, he gets on the field and like he just.
He's a little older. Yeah, he's a little older. He doesn't run as much as he used to, but.
But man.
Muriel has immense talent.
Yeah.
Okay, immense talent. And I think that. Yeah, that can't be overlooked, right? I think he scored a goal from like all the way outside the box, like at the beginning. He wasn't scoring too much.
Was he playing this last game?
Yeah, he played a little bit. He came in as a sub.
I need to watch it.
And again, so our designated players right now, I think it's Pasalic. It's Pasalic, Ojeda, and Muriel. This is the thing, though, man. Muriel's not out here starting. I don't know who started against the game in Miami. To be 100% honest with you, I'm kind of going to look it up because I want to make sure that I get that information.
It was a weird night. I think everybody was working.
But How are you going to spend the most money on a designated player, right? And you're not even starting.
Oh, he didn't start? What are you talking about?
Talk about Muriel.
Oh, okay.
Muriel did not start. Muriel did not start, bro. So how are you going to tell me that that's your designated players, but he didn't start? You know, like I don't get that. Like he's your designated player, but he's not starting games for you. That's a waste of a slot. You know what I mean? You're paying somebody more. You're somebody that gets paid their salary after the cap from the club directly, and he's not starting. He's not starting. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. He's not starting. There's no other way. There's no other to it. He's literally not starting. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That's completely ridiculous. Because you could go out there and get a better player. He is getting a little bit up there in age. Not crazy, but he's still getting up there in age, and it kind of shows. And the other fact is there is so much talent out there that you could either pick 2 or 3 players and just let that spot not like empty, rather than put it in a spot where you're gonna go ahead and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay him more. And yeah, he came in hyped, brother. The season he came here, he was going through the off season. He came from Atalanta over in Italy, and they literally won the Europa League, which is the one of the international competitions right below the Champions League. That club won the Europa League, so he's a Europa League champion because he played with them that season. And they beat a Bayern Leverkusen from Germany that literally was unbeaten at every single game that season. They did not lose. Did they tie? They tied some games, but they were undefeated. They were invincible. They won the league. They won the German Cup, and they were going for what they called the treble with the international competition, and they lost in the final. You know how good this team was? No, I mean, like, think about it.
Far. Yeah, Jesus.
No, but holy crap, right? Like, that looks like a crazy team, right? And yeah, it wasn't the Champions League, it was the Europa League. But
yeah,
still.
I was about to say, you said Europa, yeah.
Yeah, but that's very good. And they beat this team in the final, and that's what Muriel was playing for. That's where he came from. So there's undeniable the talent in that guy. And not only that, you know, he's where I'm from. He's from Colombia. He played for Deportivo Cali, and he killed it. That's where he literally...
Do you think... Not to sidetrack, I'm sorry, man. Do you think MLS is going to keep the same traction it has right now? Like, I don't feel like it's slowing down. I feel like it's got the same traction because it felt like there was a ramp up. I think
what do you
MLS,
mean, like popularity?
Yeah, because I feel like
there was a big ass ramp up because freaking they just brought Lionel Messi over here.
Yeah, I was about to say before Messi, right? Like it was still pretty big, but like when I started watching MLS, bro, like I don't know if that was the norm, but sometimes those stadiums are pretty empty. But it was cool because you got I think an interesting fan experience, but there were some games that were just empty.
But also
now,
you don't go watch teams that lose, right?
Right.
And Orlando was not making playoffs not that long
but
ago.
now I'm starting to see like there's not really a lot of games like that anymore. There's a few, but there's not really a lot of games like the stadiums like Bear. So now I'm just wondering
for
this whole last season
WSL. No, I'm not. Why are you laughing?
No, don't laugh, dude.
Why are you laughing? What's funny about what I just mentioned?
Nothing, dude.
I'm just saying that the stadiums...
that playoff game was that was wild. It was a good playoff game. We weren't there.
I mean, we're the champions, man. We're the champions. Shout out to Orlando Pride.
Listen, I think
champions, which I think that they deserve a lot of credit.
And I only laughed because the schedule was, dude. The reason why people don't go to those games because the schedule. You got to pick. You got to pick. Because you would love to do both, but you said it best. You really can't. You just can't do it. You got to work.
I can't do it because how am I gonna pay for the tickets for one if I can't do both? No, I do try to make one Pride game every season at least.
Right.
You know, and I was trying to go to the final, but the final wasn't here, and I couldn't go to the semis. I was actually off that day, man, but I just couldn't. It didn't match up. My schedule, everything.
No, but you watch at home anyway, dude.
I do watch it. I'm actually kind of upset because all of the games were in Paramount Plus, I think, and now it's like all over the place, and I'm trying to figure it out because I do want to watch it. I do follow the Pride. I follow it on the app. Obviously, I see where they're standing all the time. I see how they're doing. They're still part of the team, you know.
Yeah.
And I do support women's soccer. I think everybody could.
Thing is, I just hope I think the traction's gonna stay for a while, man. Because yeah, Messi's here, but Messi's due. I think his contract is up. I think this is the last technical season unless they extend.
This is the thing, bro. The World Cup is coming here in 2026.
Florida, right? Or Orlando
No,
specifically?
United States.
Oh, okay.
No, Orlando's not one of the venues.
Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't think that was the thing.
Actually, Miami is one of the
We were
stations.
at one point we hosted.
No, we
didn't host?
were kind of going for the running but no, we weren't. And plus, they wouldn't do it in Exploria. They would, or
It would be
what is it
Camping
called?
World, no?
Intercoast Stadium. I hate that name.
I hate that name so much,
But
bro.
anyhow, they wouldn't do it there. They would do it in Camping World. Yeah, but they needed to make Camping World better.
Yeah.
Have you been to Camping World?
No, I've never been at all ever. Like we don't really use it for anything except for like EDC.
No, they use it for games, man. We're gonna go one of the preseason games.
I'll wait.
Actually,
Yeah, tell me when.
no, even better. We should go to a Club World Cup game.
Okay.
It is the Club World Cup, biggest clubs in the world. Guess who qualified because of some stupid shit?
Orlando City? No. What are you talking
Guess
about?
who qualified to the World Cup because of stupid shit? Damn, bro, you're really out of the loop.
Yeah,
man.
I'm out of the loop, dude.
Inter Miami qualified because they won the Supporter Shield.
Oh.
That is one of the most controversial things they've done because that is favoritism right there to the max. Galaxy should have qualified
Well,
at that
you
point.
kind of passively mentioned. What's up with Camping World? Like, is it like just not a good venue? Is it dated? Like, what's?
It's dated. Camping World was a venue in the 1994 World Cup. What a great year. What a great year.
All right. So, but soccer World Cup, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was. We did host it, no? In the '90s, but still, it was.
And we pretty much finessed Mexico and Canada just to host it again because there is some games in Mexico and some games in Canada, which technically they're host venues, but it's, majority of them are here. The important ones are here. I believe the semis, one's in Atlanta. I think the finals in Los Angeles actually. But anyhow, the Club World Cup is coming, and that's gonna give us a little bit of a. It's crazy, man, because not only are you mentioning MLS, but like I'm thinking about everything, right? I'm thinking about just soccer, right? So if soccer, football is more popular, MLS is gonna be more popular by default, right? So let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about the Copa America just came here.
USL. Hold on to that thought, bro. But you just mentioned something because USL mentioned that they're gonna do something. They're gonna have another league to compete with MLS. Do you know anything about that?
No. Yes, I heard
Did
of
you
it.
hear about it? We could.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it. So maybe we talk about some of the
But-
time. But I don't want to.
No, yeah, but I heard about it, but
Copa.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, you were talking about Copa, so I was just curious.
I just heard him. No, but Copa America was what, last year? Mm-hmm. This year is the Club World Cup. Some of the biggest clubs, sadly, because the only reason I would have been happy if Miami qualified, I'm not happy, but like it would have been interesting, right? If Al Nasser, which is where Cristiano Ronaldo player, shout out to all the C's out there, but Al Nasser that would have been cool to see Messi play against Ronaldo again. I think I would have paid for that ticket. But it used to be like just the winners of the Champions League, the winner of the African Cup, the winner of the CONCACAF, the AFC. Oh, well, AFC is Africa. I'm sorry about that. There's the CAF, the CONCACAF, CONMEBOL, OFC, and UEFA. Now it's 32 teams, so it's very similar to what a World Cup used to be. And it's big clubs, very big clubs. Let me actually mention some of them. So from Europe side, I don't know if you heard any of these names, but Bayern Munich, obviously from Germany, biggest team in Germany, I would say. Atletico de Madrid, from Spain. You got Inter, Internazionale de Milano,
Excuse me.
so Inter Milan. You got Juventus, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Chelsea Football Club, and Borussia Dortmund. That's who you got coming over to play.
Wow.
Those are massive teams. Oh, and Benfica. How can I forget about Benfica? Sorry, all my Benfica fans. But yeah, Benfica from Portugal. Huge clubs. including Benfica. Well, like I said, Benfica's a huge club. You also got some big clubs from Latin America, Mexico. You got Argentinian clubs. You got Boca Juniors and River Plate, arguably the two biggest clubs in Argentina.
Have you ever gone to a big game?
Define a big game. I went to the Open Cup final in 2022.
I see. How was that?
That was a huge game. Orlando City clinched. Like what do you mean a big game? Like,
Well, have you ever done like Copa America or anything like that?
I think we mentioned that last time.
Do we actually? Yeah,
I think
maybe we
mentioned
did.
that last time. I went to a Copa America final and it was a huge mess. And that's a kind of where I was gonna segue into, but you don't care about the Club World Cup, I see. No, I'm serious. It looks like you don't give a crap about it. Even though
man.
they have Manchester City, they have Real Madrid, they have River Plate, Boca Juniors, bitch ass Inter Miami qualified, Fluminense Internacional de Porto Alegre, I believe is that. I don't know actually if that's Internacional de Porto Alegre. No, that's Flamengo. Oh my gosh, I am throwing. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't see. The screen's kind of small. Then I zoomed in, and I was like, "Oh, that's literally
Too big.
Fluminense, Flamengo." Monterrey de Mexico, Pachuca de Mexico, León, big clubs, right, from Asia. I don't know any of them, but they have Al Hilal.
Why does that sound familiar? I feel like
Al Hilal is when Neymar and a lot of other players play over there. Who they just signed? Oh no, Al Nasser actually signed John Duran, another Colombian that's killing it. Shout out to John Duran. But he left Aston Villa just to go there. But that's crazy, bro. Porto, actually, I miss Porto. Porto's also going to the Club World Cup. I don't know how big they are. I think Benfica is a little bigger. Just kidding. I'm just trying to be a troll here. I don't go for either team. I don't really watch the Portuguese league. I just have somebody that I know is a Benfica fan. And Porto's like the rival. Which, sidebar, last thing I'm going to say about the preseason game against Miami, right? Yeah, we should have won. Yeah, we showed that we could play good. We actually played very good the whole game. But you know what really grinded my gears?
oh no. What grinded your gears,
So
bro?
they didn't send the game to penalties.
Yeah.
And that was fine. The game ended, and our players were taking pictures with Messi on the field.
Yeah, dude. They got starstruck, I think, the first time they played, too. It was kind of weird. When Messi played, because he played one game.
First off, no, he didn't play any games here.
Are you positive, dude?
I'm 100% positive. I'll bet you a bag of chips right now, bro.
No,
I'll
I
bet
believe
you.
it.
I'll bet you a $5 sushi.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose the money because I 100%.
Messi has not played in Orlando.
I guess I have the Mandela effect. Maybe it was a game that I watched on TV.
It was against Miami. I mean,
Of course it was, yeah.
Duh, right? No, it was at Miami. He played in the Miami game at Miami. I think both times.
Man, the Mandela effect is
But
real.
he didn't play here. And funny enough, my mom actually is a fan of Messi, whichever it is, whatever. I don't care. She was a fan of Maradona first, so let's be real. I wasn't even alive for that. But she's a fan of Messi. She likes him. Doesn't care about Miami. But she was like, "Dang, Messi came here and I didn't go see him." And I was just like, "Okay, for a preseason game, I'll forgive you for that, Mom." But I told her, "No, it was in Tampa. It was in Common Grounds." And she's like, "Oh, okay." I mean, she could have still gone. It's not that far. But what I'm trying to say is, that's my mom, right?
Right.
That's somebody that like has followed Messi's career. And I'm not saying the players haven't. And I'm not saying that, I don't know how to say it, bro. If it was any other team.
Yeah, and
If it was
maybe just
bro,
do it
people-
off camera, dude. Because like at the end of the day, like you're.
Yeah, man, and I get it. And a lot of players that we have respect to them. Martin Ojeda,
Listen,
Ramiro
even if
Enrique.
they weren't here, they still got starstruck on the game that they played against him last time. Or
Yeah, but no, what I was trying to say is like, and I understand them because they're Argentinian, and he's like an Argentinian icon. They can resonate with that a lot. But what really bothers me is that those are our biggest rivals.
Yep.
We are very, very Miami hate. We are very, like they changed our stadium's name, and that was really upsetting to a lot of us. They come here, and the first thing we say is fuck Miami. You know what I mean? We don't even call them Miami. We call them Inter for Lauderdale because that's where the stadium is, that's where they play at. Now, to sidebar on that, the World Cup stadium, it's not the one in Fort Lauderdale. It's actually the one. It's the Dolphins Stadium. What's that called? Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah.
I should know that, right? I went there.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You and
yeah,
everybody
that
else
was a
are very
whole
nice.
mess. And I'm telling you, beautiful stadium.
Yeah, the vents were really
I-
clean, right? You climbed in the vents, yeah.
No, I didn't.
That wasn't
man.
you?
I scanned my ticket, man.
It's-
All
yeah.
$1,500 of it. I know, right?
Hey, bro, enjoy it.
Listen, the only thing that would have been better, because it was a great experience. It was an amazing experience. The only thing that would have been better, it's a
If they won.
if Colombia would have won.
Colombia won.
But Colombia didn't play bad either, and they lost at extra time.
But you were still
Actually,
there.
bro, but think about this. This is how the atmosphere painted. I drive over there by myself because I'm going over there by myself. The sidebar again, right?
Drove crazy. This dude drove.
To Miami.
Yeah, you didn't even take the.
It's like 4 hours, bro. It was chilling. I drove there, and I stopped for lunch close to the stadium, very close to the stadium, to watch the Euros final, right? So I'm watching the Euros, and Spain wins, whatever. Like, I'm like, dang, that was crazy. Good game. Finish my lunch, start going to the stadium. I bought the pre-parking, but I got out there hours before, and it was still crazy. Then I'm pulling up into the parking lot that I bought my parking pass at, and I see some Colombians. They see me with my jersey, or I think I have my hat on, but not my jersey, because I didn't want to get it dirty while I was eating lunch, and they welcome me with a shot of aguardiente. Bro.
Right. That's funny.
And I remember my dad telling me, like if I was a kid, right? I'm like freaking 30 years old, telling me, I was like, oh, don't take nothing from nobody. You know how that is, and it's crazy out there. Bro, I took that shot.
I was like, you did do it, right?
I did do it, man. It was Colombians. They were partying before the game. We're celebrating. We made it to a final. And that's how I got welcomed. I wasn't even parked yet. So, oh no, I just admitted to a crime. But no.
I mean, was it though, really?
It was in the parking lot, and I parked,
I don't know.
and I consumed it. No, but I got out of the car.
I feel like this is acceptable.
No,
man,
'cause I
some
got out of the
people
car.
Tailgate. They tailgate, yeah.
No, they were tailgating. I got out of the car, I took it, and then I parked, and that's it. But I only had one beer during the game because it was such a mess. I would have probably gone and bought a couple maybe or something.
Dude, yeah, I saw the videos of some
But
stuff.
I only bought one beer and one bottle of water the
How
whole
much
game.
was that? What did it set you back? What was the pricing of the food?
I have no idea, bro.
Oh.
I honestly have no clue. That was not what I was worried about. I was worried about getting robbed. I was worried about so many other things. I had to push my way through, but I made it. I was happy when I made it. But when I was in the stadium,
bro.
yeah, it was very chaos. But also, I agree. Not to get political or anything crazy, right? But human to human, right here. If they would have not let those people in, a riot would have formed.
Oh yeah, I was already.
And I hate to say
status,
it,
bro.
and I hate to say it, but if you let the rowdy people in, they're gonna figure it out in the stadium. And they were still kicking people out of the stadium as much as they could. A couple of them got kicked out in front of me, actually. But if you didn't let those people in, and my forgiveness to the people that didn't get in and spend a lot of money. Hopefully they got the refunds minimum, but even then that doesn't suffice. Because even if they got the refunds, they still took the time to go there. Even if they lived in Miami, whatever it is. But I heard people pay thousands of dollars for this.
Well, the layout-
Myself, I paid.
The layout seemed kind of stupid. I feel like there should have been a different system. Because, dude, I wasn't there. I don't know. But the video I saw, absolute chaos. They had no idea.
Well, the World Cup in Brazil had a different system, right? Which was anywhere, like, I think it was like 1 mile from the stadium, you had to show that you had a ticket to even get close to it.
Yeah. Because pretty much what it looked like on videos is like you had a sea of people literally just breaking down gates.
And they already knew because I guess this happened. I didn't know. This happened in the semifinal or something. And it was a really bad rep because they were saying that it was all the Colombian people and stuff like that. But we just have a yellow bright jersey, man, which is more noticeable. I saw both sides sneaking in. I'm not excusing anything from Colombians. I'm not excusing anything from Argentinians. There were people with other jerseys. There were people that were from other places but were repping both teams. Or either team, should I say. But yes, there is some serious concerns about how this works. But what it shows is, and I'm not saying everybody was local, right? Like nobody traveled from overseas and stuff like that. That's why I apologize if I said something about somebody that couldn't make it in, especially if they traveled. But to answer your big question, right? Yes, I've been to a huge game.
Yeah, that's an experience.
Sadly, it was that one.
So
And it's my team, is my nationality. You know, I was born in Orlando, raised in Cali, Colombia, and it's amazing that I got there. But sadly, it was that way. Maybe not that game, but that way, how it panned out. But that also shows what we were talking about, which is soccer is huge in America now.
Oh yeah.
Soccer is huge. I hate to say it because I'm a CR7 guy and everything. But Messi, I think we spoke about this in the first reported section.
Sorry, man. Can you Barney it up for me? CR7.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Gotcha.
He wears number 7.
I said Barney it up, dude.
Barney.
Barney it up.
From The Simpsons or like the dinosaur?
He's got to Barney it up, dude. Simple it up.
Which one?
Barney.
I mean, there's the Barneys I know. Or from How I Met Your Mother. Which one?
Oh man.
They're all characters.
What a guy.
But no, I think it's getting a lot more popular in America. I think even the women's game is taking off all over the world, actually, not just here in America. The women here have been killing it for years.
Yeah, those games are pretty good, man.
And they're very good, right? Now, I'll say it again, though. We're getting very, very popular here, and I think that's what is bringing a lot more competition, bro. We just signed Pasalic. Pasalic is a player that's 24 years old. He was born in 2000. Pasalic is a young player, and he played for Dortmund, man, one of the biggest clubs right now. They're in Champions League, so it's a huge signing, replacing Facundo Torres that went to Palmeiras. But Facundo Torres was also wanted in some places in Europe.
What league is he going? Like what league?
Palmeiras, Brasileirão, the Brazil.
Okay.
So, but that's big. Is another big league in South America, right? A lot of talent from South America is also coming here instead of going straight to Europe, right? Again, you got somebody like Eduard Atuesta, a Colombian that played for Galaxy before. I'm sorry, LAFC. Played for LAFC before and then went to Palmeiras again, huge club, and then came back. And like I was saying, that's an important signing because he's 27 years old. He's still got a lot in the tank, but also he is a really good player. But as well, he's already played in the league. He has experience here, you know. So that means that we're getting more competitive. We're getting more competitive with pay. We're getting more competitive with the game itself, right? As a league. I think the Leagues Cup, as much as we hate it, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of...
No, but I think the Leagues Cup, as much as we hate it because of the format and the politics behind it, I think it's great that they're able to have another international competition. I just think it would have been better if they put those resources, especially the spots to go to a Club World Cup and things like that, instead of in the Leagues Cup, if they qualify for if they put those in the Champions League. And I'm talking about the CONCACAF Champions League, right? Not the UEFA Champions League, the CONCACAF Champions League. They could have put those resources that were used in the Leagues Cup for that. And I think that would have not only helped United States, Canada, Mexico, the teams that are arguably already the strongest in the region,
Right.
Not just by national team, but by leagues anyways. And that would have helped a lot more of the CONCACAF as a whole, right? So, but in America, it's getting huge. United States national
They're
team.
fixing... We actually talked a little bit about the scheduling format for last season, and they're kind of fixing that this season.
They did fix that. They made changes.
They made it a little bit more consistent, and they gave you a rough idea of when those games are taking place, not like the night before. You know what I mean? And it's still kind of up in the air because it depends on who wins. I left your schedule at home. I actually got and I mean not for that, but I got a schedule for every.
Yeah. I remember.
I got
It's okay.
Yeah, but man, I appreciate that because the you know they're listening. The Orlando City.
Yeah,
fans
like
are
they always
listening.
release the
Yeah, but it's just now it's a little bit more,
main schedule, right? At the beginning, and then let me find the leagues.
So that's nice.
The Leagues Cup, they just announced it kind of early, right?
Because I want to go to these games. It's just one of the challenges was trying to figure out how to go to those games when it was kind of it wasn't random, but a lot of it was dependent on if we would win, you know? So we just need a rough idea. Now we have theme nights, yeah.
Yeah, theme nights got released again.
So home opener, then we got kids night out, yeah. So
But
who do you think? Who do you think is and you know?
What do you want to talk about? No.
Well, who do you think for Orlando versus Philadelphia? We got the game coming up. A couple of days here. You know, Philadelphia Union, I'm pretty sure we got them mopped, man. Like, I feel pretty confident with this.
I did not remember what.
I just don't know who they're starting. I haven't really been following Philadelphia trades and swaps, so.
Actually, I think, if I'm not wrong, that's the team we scored 5 on.
So, what you're saying is we want 6? Oh, I don't like this. What's going on, man?
My guy.
It looks like
So
you just
I
saw
missed
something.
Champions Leagues today because I had to do a little bit of my side hustle, you know. Gotta get those Orlando City tickets paid off, which I did. They're paid off.
Nice.
So whoever, if they do listen to our consecutive supporter section podcast, I like how you're wearing the purple today.
Yeah.
They freaking, wow, damn, I don't even know how to explain this. I'm a little bit flabbergasted. So I missed the Champions League today. So I knew they were playing. I was just gonna watch highlights a little bit later. It happens. They're playing. It's very interested in the knockout rounds, but I don't care what you think of this. I think I spoke about this in the first supporter section.
Yeah.
They're adults. For the most part, right? Some of them are very, very young, but they get treated in the senior team like adults. It's competition at the end of the day. I know it's a smaller team like Brest. No, that's the team. That's the name of the team, Brest. I can't make this up, bro.
All right.
Their team name is Brest.
So it is.
Right?
Brest. Brest.
They play in...
So what did you just discover? What's up with the face? It wasn't the name.
PSG just beat them 7-0, bro.
Oh.
And
Wow.
At PSG's house.
So
At
murdered.
PSG's house. And when they went and played the other leg of the game, you know, 2 legs, they beat them 3-0 at Brest house.
Has anyone checked on the coach? Is he okay? Has
Anybody checked on the
anyone
coach?
checked on the coach?
No, they fired him. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well,
no,
I mean-
PSG is a massive team compared to Brest.
Rest in peace, Phil
That's
Neville.
like saying like Barcelona came and played Orlando City. I hate Barcelona.
Right.
I don't hate them, but I don't really like them, and I don't know if we can take that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I don't know if we can take Barcelona right now.
Yeah, well.
Big shout out to Tostitos.
Big shout out to Brest.
Big shout out to Brest.
Yeah, big shout out to Brest, bro.
Bro, I gotta show you those memes from Paramount Plus, like the commentators talk about Brest.
The team.
The team, of course.
No,
like,
yeah. Come on, dude, the team.
But they just got beat 10-0 in aggregate. That is insane. They didn't even put up a fight.
Yeah.
Now Real Madrid just beat Man City.
Don't beat Brest, bro.
I just want to point that out.
Perfect. Wait, not perfect.
I just want to point that out. But anyhow,
You a Man City fan or Real Madrid?
out of those two, I like Madrid better.
Okay.
But
I tend to watch Man City, but I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm like a hardcore fan. I just tend to watch.
Enrique likes Man City. I like Arsenal, bro. You really just insulted me a little bit.
Yeah, I was like,
Especially after the last 2 years where
well, you went to an Arsenal game against Orlando
we
City.
came in second. Yeah, of course. That
Of
was
course, you were repping
actually great. Like
I think that's the only time I've ever seen you rep another jersey in that stadium.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're probably going to see it. Unless AC Milan or Deportivo Cali come through. I was respectful. I did not sit in the supporter section, obviously.
I also think you had an Orlando City thing too. You weren't just repping
Exactly.
Arsenal, yeah.
And I also wore my Orlando City hat and my Orlando City scarf. But I had just bought the Arsenal jersey like a little bit before the game got announced.
Well, if you sit in the supporter section, they'll throw you in the field.
Well, yeah, I actually saw, believe it or not, I sat in these premium.
That was the
I paid these premium for that game. I paid a lot extra actually, just to get a little bit better experience. I think it was worth it. It was good. Arsenal, of course, like one of the 4 teams I support. I've been supporting Arsenal way before I've been supporting Orlando City. Now, of course, Arsenal was around when Orlando City wasn't. Let's just say that, right? Yeah. But that was a really good game. But yeah, look at that. And we had no chance. We played good. I think Torres actually scored in that game. And we played very good. It was a very decent game, but we still lost 3-1.
Right.
We barely had any chances. They did not go super heavy. And that's when Arsenal came in and they almost won the league last year. They were very close. They came out in second. Again, Champions League spots, all this kind of stuff. So that was that season that they did very good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now.
No,
You got me confused with the Arsenal.
sorry. Yeah, we were talking about Arsenal and.
But the Champions League definitely surprised me today. Man City just lost. Dortmund tied, but again, they won in aggregate. PSG, again, beating Brest 7-0, making it 10 in aggregate. PSV from Netherlands beat Juventus. That is insane, actually, because I don't understand the aggregate. But PSV and Dortmund actually knocked out Juventus. Wow.
Well, one
That
thing
is interesting. Juventus and AC Milan kicked out in the same week
what I can tell you for
by
sure.
smaller teams, in my opinion, humble opinion, may I say.
No, I apologize, man. I didn't cut you off. You were on your.
No, that's all. I just had a humble opinion.
No, yeah. Well, so with that being said, man, I think this season is going to be interesting. I'm really excited about all of the changes we're making. They're interesting, man. I didn't think we were going to lose some of the players that we lost, but we gained a lot of talent. So yeah, the home opener is in a couple of days, and you're going. I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Maybe we could record.
Yeah, maybe we could do something like after. Maybe we'll do something during.
Maybe,
Maybe even during, dude. I don't know. I mean,
Maybe after.
we might be able to. We might be able to maybe do something during, and then let's kind of mash it together. Like we'll do like a. Well, maybe we'll figure it out.
Maybe.
Kind of cool.
But also at the same time, there's another game coming up in March 1st as well.
I'm not going to that one, unfortunately.
Boo.
Preoccupied with some stuff. So
Preoccupied. Look at this guy. But no, we have a lot of signings. We have a lot of interesting signings. We didn't even talk about all the people that are leaving.
I might go to that one. I'm going to try to go to the one on the first. It just depends on how that plays out. But
a lot of signings, a lot of people leaving, a lot of movement, let's just say that. So I think in the first supporter section, or maybe the second one, when we were talking about the Facundo Torres, I think it was the second one, right? When we were talking about Facundo Torres leaving. I don't remember which one it was. It was one of the two. We haven't recorded that one. But at least they're doing something with the money.
yeah,
Remember I said that?
Yeah.
I hope, since one of our best players is leaving.
I know, but Torres was such an icon for the team, dude. But you got to move
Yes,
on.
that too.
You
I
do
mean,
gotta
he's our
move
top
on.
scorer, right?
Urso was there too. We had a bunch of cool people.
He's a
that
top
got
scorer,
us
right?
to- yeah.
Orlando City's top scorer is Facundo Torres.
We still have.
Confirmed?
Well, not confirmed, but I'm fairly certain he's up there. I could not confirmed.
I don't-
Statmaster over here looking it up.
I don't remember if it's.
I feel confident. I can confidently say that. I just couldn't tell you for sure.
I don't remember.
Him or Duncan, right?
No.
No, you don't like Duncan?
Duncan's not even close, dude.
You don't think so?
Just because you like
Pull
him.
up stats. Yeah, American runs on Duncan.
You're talking
no?
about all time or season?
Oh, no, I was talking season, dude. I don't really know how.
Duncan was not that close.
Well, since you have it, you should.
You can pull it up, but I'm talking about all time. All time. All time. All time, I think, Facundo Torres. Why can't I just find this easily, right? This should be easier to find. I don't know how else to bring it up. Why is it giving me like MLS? Oh, it's giving me by season. I don't care about by season. Facundo was last season. No, he scored 14 goals.
Huh.
That is very good.
Just curious. What's Duncan?
Duncan, I'm trying to look it up, bro, but again,
He's probably not close, yeah. I don't think he's anywhere.
he scored 14. He scored. Let me look at the filter. 2024, you say, right?
Yeah.
2024, Duncan McGuire scored 10.
Oh, well, okay, a little closer than I
10.
thought he was going to be.
Facundo scored 16. He was actually a lot closer, yeah. I thought he only scored like 6 or 7. I don't know. He went to the Olympics. He did a lot of things.
Yeah, he did a lot of
He
stuff,
did not
man.
play
But
as much.
On that note, brother, I will see you at the game. We will definitely record another episode. Not really too sure when. Let's see how this next game goes and see if there's anything crazy going on. But,
Yeah, definitely.
But I appreciate you coming through, Nano.
No, of
as
course. I'm
always.
actually off May 23rd. So.
Awesome. So we'll get something
Not
going.
May, March 23rd.
We'll get something going.
No, is it? No, February 23rd. Damn, bro.
22nd. No?
I'm off the game
February
after.
22nd.
I'm off the game the day after the game.
Okay.
So if anything, that day also we could kind of recap. But
sure.
season's coming up. We made a lot of movement. That is great. And I think that I am excited for this season. Same thing you said last time. I'm excited, except you didn't have a reason. I am excited because we made a lot of movement.
Totally.
And I think we look strong in this preseason. So I'm excited for those two reasons, man.
All right, brother. I will see you at the game.
Hey, vamos Orlando.
All right. Vamos, Orlando.